YouTube. This is Molly's, Mal's ROI journey. Molly. So today isn't a regular update. Today is the video response to Gracie, No One's Stopping Me But Me's request to do a video about who in the community has truly inspired us during this weight loss surgery process. So I guess I'll start how I found YouTube, actually, because prior to becoming a part of this community, I was never a big YouTuber, or even use YouTube that much, besides to listen to some music sometimes, or but very, very, very basic stuff. And so basically I'm like Googling weight loss surgery after I finally made the decision to completely go for it, because I thought about weight loss surgery years before, decided it wasn't for me. I can do it on my own, and then I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, it's time. And so Googling it, and then on YouTube popped up with like videos of the RNY procedure, and then I came across this lady named Lauren Bento, I think is how you say her last name. I believe it's Bento. And I watched her first video, which was her pre-surgery, just kind of talking about how she got to the point where she was at and how she wanted to change and start this new adventure for herself. And then it fades to black basically, and then it comes up her post-surgery, much post-surgery. Like, she already went through the process of surgery, she already lost all of her weight, and during that time she became a life coach. And so all of her videos they weren't per se like a weekly vlog like the majority of us do. They were all like certain topics and like education on those topics from her point of view. And I think she wrote a book too. She hasn't done a video in a very long time, but all of her videos are still up, and I found them very informative. And so, but then from there, the next person that kind of popped up in my feed was Melissa Melly May. So, and I enjoyed so much. Oh, I take that back. The next person that popped up in my feed was Lauren Losing, and let me tell you, girl, you are a freaking rock star. Oh, and at the time, she was already well on to her journey. So I went back and started from video 1 and like binge watched the shit out of her. And I was just, I think, drawn to her because she was like a no-nonsense type of girl and put things out there and kept it real and very informative and very like educational, with like food hauls and what I eat during a day, and willing to do like skin flicks, and then obviously she went through a time where she struggled, but like she has definitely conquered that and has moved in such an awesome direction, and she's getting ready to do plastics, and she's like the lowest weight she's possibly ever been, which just shows that we can struggle with regain, but it doesn't mean it has to be the end all be all. That if we buckle up, pull up our freaking bootstraps, and freaking move forward, then we can do it even at that point. I mean, I have no idea. I am very early out, and I know a lot of the veterans basically say us newbies are a bit annoying because we feel like we know everything, and which by any means I don't think I do know everything. I know there's going to be struggles. I mean, I feel even now there's struggles, but if I'm struggling now, like, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like struggling then. But she is phenomenal. Love her to bits. From there, newsfeed popped up for Melissa Melly May, and she's just such a great girl and always very positive, and then again very informative, and young, like early 30s, and that's around the same age that I am. I'm 33, and so it was nice to kind of see her journey. I mean, we definitely have different lifestyles. Like, I have a husband and family. She doesn't have to deal with that stuff. Good for her. Enjoy life. But she was fantastic too to watch, and watching these girls was just like, because Lauren's around my age too, like, knowing that it's something that is possible, that like, and there's numerous people in the community, but those are like my two top ones for veterans, and just to know that these people just know, they just know what we're going through. They just know what struggles were gonna happen, what victories we're gonna have, and like, watching that is just amazing. And just knowing that these, in this case, these two gals are just two gals, and I could be that type of gal. It's awesome. But I also have to shout out some of the more newer vloggers that I love and adore and are fantastic. And all of this is coming from memory, unfortunately. Like, I didn't make a list, should have, but I was like, it's something that's gonna, that she wanted to put out there for like the WLSFA, and the time is ticking, and yeah. Anyway, Caitlin's BSG, she is amazing. So I know that, again, she beats up herself sometimes, just like all the rest of us are all guilty for it, but she has been amazing. And her last video of her little clothing haul and some of the outfits she was wearing, it was like, holy shit, girl, you're great. But also, the reason why I love her so much is she's just very supportive. And to me, in my journey, and she doesn't have to be. None of you have to be. And so I absolutely adore that. And SJ Hamilton, another phenomenal person, and is doing fantastic and has supported me through this journey. Jody, VSG, I think is her name, her YouTube channel name. But a person who every week takes time to not only do her update, but to shout out every person that she knows in this community for the great things that they're doing. And it just shows how big of a heart she has. Like, love you ladies, love this community. I went to YouTube and turned to YouTube because I had a few people that I knew who had the weight loss surgery, but the majority of people who I knew who had it now aren't success cases. They have gained back pretty much all of their weight, and that is like beyond my biggest fear. That I'll just put all the weight back on, and the majority of people I know, that's what happened to them. And to see, like, I really owe some of my success so far, and I hope my long-term success, because I really hope I am a long-term successful weight loss surgery patient, to YouTube. I learned more from YouTube than I did from my doctor's office, from my friends, from some of the people that got weight loss surgery. And I could probably go on and on about that because, you know, I mean, some people, they act like they're supportive, but they're, I don't know, their undertone, you can tell, or the way that they say certain things or comment about certain things, and you know that they're not 100% supportive. And then some other people just don't get it, and y'all get it. Like, I can put a question out there and y'all will respond to it. Like, it's amazing. And I love this community. I love the veterans I watch, you know, and I watch more than just Melly May and Lauren, you know, Finding Elizabeth, 50 Shades of Maintenance, Tanya, Mia Sheen, 2000 and something, I don't know. There's just a ton of y'all, but definitely those ones are the ones that come to the forefront of my mind when I say that I find support and inspiration and love and kindness. It's just amazing. Just amazing. So, wanted to get this out there before it was too late. So I love y'all, and I will see you on my update. Bye.